Hello and welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to take you through a way of selling library books. You might not think that they're valuable, but they can be valuable. You just got to do a little bit of legwork and clean them up and they become very saleable. But first, here are some sales that I've recently done. Hey, this book was huge and sold really well. $209 including postage. Fast Slow Cookbook, Women's Weekly. Easy $20. Got Norman Lindsay Cats, introduced by Douglas Stewart. Sold for $26.35. Next, got an Aviation Bundle, 2 books, sold for $25. A lot of Raymond Feist paperbacks, $20. Nina Garcia, The 100, $22. Now, I must let you know that all of these sales are inclusive of postage. Some people are paying express, some people aren't, some people are paying international shipping. So what I'll do, I'll make a video at the end of a month or whenever I get round to it, and I'll just tableize what my current sales are, what all my costs were, and what my profit is for that particular month. And always something great to look out for is this Lean Biddle Australiana, Too Long in the Bush, first edition, sold for $27. The Story of May Gibbs in Western Australia by Jean Lang, Pathway to Magic, $30. So this is a really skinny book and very light. It's 159 grams. Usually I would send that in a small padded mailer by Australia Post. You can also send it in just a normal recycled paper padded mailer, 21.5 centimeters by 28 centimeters. If I had a small paperback book that was less than 500 grams, I would use this because it's cheaper to send it than the price of this packaging. In the MyPost, Australia Post account, sending either of these is the same cost. So much cheaper. Library sales are a great place where to pick up books. But, of course, they come with different things on them. So here's how to get them off and transform an unwanted library book into a saleable item. I use these Scotty peelers. They come in 3 different sizes and are great at removing labels without damaging the book. So here's a first edition hardcover copy of Matilda by Roald Dahl. When I see a sticker on the book, for instance this Matilda hardcover, I use the Bostix eucalyptus oil and I rub the sticker so it weakens the glue. It's a great environmentally friendly product. On these dust jackets, you can generally be as liberal as you want, as it will create a nice shine on the dust jacket. Then I used the Scotty peeler and just gently, slowly remove that label, working from different angles, really getting in there to lift up that sticker. You really want to take your time here, because if you press too hard, it will leave scratches on the dust jacket. So slow and steady is really the way to go. This particular sticker wasn't from a library, but it was a book that I purchased online, and it was a picking sticker that came on. I purchased this book for little money, and I'll be reselling it on eBay for something like $300 to $400. This is one of those great finds that you can keep an eye on all the sold comps and really look what they're selling. One just sold for around $1,100. So naturally, I went online and bought 4 of them. After you've removed the sticker, it will leave some sticky residue from the glue. All you need to do, apply some more eucalyptus oil and give it a little wipe. Then finish off with a final wet wipe to remove any grease or dirt from the cover. This is a cutting tool that comes with the pack. We'll use it to lift off the glue from this Anne McCaffrey hardcover, Dragons of Pern. You can see the librarians here protected the book by putting it in a dust jacket cover. We want to cut that off to get the original dust jacket that is showing. So simply cut around it, making sure you don't cut yourself, making sure that the tool
is above the dust jacket so it doesn't cut into the dust jacket. Simply slice it along because it's very sharp, just to remove that first section of the dust jacket, and then turn it round and do it on the other side. Peel off what you can without affecting the actual book. Then open up the dust jacket, roll over the book, and pull the dust jacket off the book in its entirety. Prior to pulling it off, you'll need to cut the last section off. I just find cutting these off very easy to work with. Once you've done that, lay the dust jacket down flat, and then you can cut across the sticky tape from the plastic that's stuck down onto the brown paper. Now, a lot of library books are done differently, but this is the main one that I see nowadays. Once that's cut, then you can open up the plastic and you're left with just the dust jacket. Now, buying these library books is great. A lot of people find them off-putting because of these labels, but they now protect them really, really well. So it's a great opportunity to get a first edition in a really good condition once you remove everything. Libraries are always offered first editions, so it's a good opportunity to grab a bargain. Also, libraries don't use stamps anymore, which is great. They use an RFID label in a lot of them, so that just stays in the back of the book. The dust jacket covers half of that. I have tried to remove these in the past, but they're very, very difficult and they will pull off the boards. Now I'll show you how to remove the glue from these pesky little labels. So simply just rip it off and then get a wet cloth or a wet wipe and just dab the label itself until it's wet, making sure that you don't go through until the paper below. Then use your sharp tool to slowly and very carefully just scrape off the excess paper. And you want to work your way across the edge with the blade on the edge of the tool and slowly scrape and scrape and scrape. Little bit at a time. That's really the key of it. And you want to treat it like shaving the paper till you get to the point where you're happy with it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Like always, if you've got anything to add, just drop it down into the comments and I'll get back to you and maybe even put it in the next video. See ya!